Hi, I thought I'd make a video about budgeting. Actually, this is the first time I've made a food budget. Um, like a lot of people, we don't really budget when we go shopping. Well, for food, you go to the supermarket, you see something you like, or you want to eat something, you just go and buy it. And it's also very tempting to buy things you don't really need, and you can waste a lot of money buying food that you don't really need. You just buy it because it's just for pleasure eating. But the reason I want to do this is I want to save some money, and I just see where I waste my money on. So first thing I got to do is get a box like this you see in front, and inside just place your receipts for the week, 7 days. So I'll just show you what I did. See, by keeping receipts, it sort of keeps you motivated and disciplined to stay within your budget, and also I don't know, it keeps you disciplined, I guess is the word, and motivated maybe. So what I did is my budget, I'm in Japan, so it's in Japanese yen. You can just do the same in your foreign currency. So I start with the 20th of March, and so my budget is 1,100 Japanese yen per day. So Japanese money, 1,100. Maybe that's about $10 US. And anyway, I'll just get the receipt here. And the receipt is 1,214 yen. 1,214 yen. So first you'd think, oh, he's gone over the budget, but not really, because I bought some butter which will last for 2 days. Obviously I'm on a low carb, high fat diet. I've actually lost a lot of weight, so I'm not quite keto, but I just call it a low carb diet. And so I just halve the butter price, so that'd be just 1 day's worth, 172. So less 172 comes to 1,042. So you're actually under the budget 58 yen. Now the idea is not to say, oh great, I've made a profit, or else this is not accounting. The idea is try to stick to your budget as the best you can, and by budgeting and sticking to a budget, you're going to save money. So I did well that day. 58 yen, Japanese yen, you're under the budget. Now the next day was the 21st of March. I'll just get the receipt here. 21st of March here. And again, 1,256 yen. Seemingly I've gone over the budget, but not really, because I've deducted the tea bags. I don't count that as food, just something you need now and then. There's 100 tea bags I've got. I drink tea, so less at 289. It comes to 967. So I'm 133 yen under the budget. 133 under the budget. And moving on, 22nd of March, which is this one here. Now 1,476. Take list of butter. So I bought butter that will last for 2 days, and 1,304. So I did go over that day. 204 yen. Don't be too hard on yourself if you do go over, because sometimes you might run out a bit of luck. Sometimes you can find a discounted food, sometimes you don't, and so don't be too hard. But I did buy the sweet potato. I was a little bit tempted, I guess, But there's nothing wrong with that. We're all going to get tempted. I probably didn't need the sweet potato, but I love sweet potato. But maybe it was impulse buying. But I needed some potassium because my diet is a little bit more on the carnivore diet and tends to be a bit low on potassium. So I guess it was necessary in a sense. So you were 204 yen over the budget. But don't be too hard on yourself if you do go over, because you can catch up now and then with discounts. Now this one here, this is the 23rd of March. I'll just get the receipt here. The 23rd of March, and it came to 1,271. And again, I was just a bit over 171 yen. As you can see, I probably bought a few things. Well, I bought it maybe because I just needed some more nutrients, I guess. Bought some sardines and a bit of broccoli. But when you're on a low carb diet, sometimes you need to throw in a few extra vegetables because you can be a little bit deficient in potassium, etc. But I will say this: a low carb diet is very effective for losing weight. I've lost about 11 kilograms. So yes, 171 yen. Over the budget. Yes, so that's it. And we're moving on to the 24th of March. 24th of March, I actually misplaced the receipt, but I could actually remember what I bought. I even actually went back to the supermarket to confirm the prices. So when you do this, it becomes sort of like in your mind, becomes a habit, and you just be, it's kind of self-conscious about what you're going to spend. Whereas if you don't do this, you're sort of carefree and say, oh, I see some sugary ice cream or something, and you say, oh, buy this. But impulsive buying, that's basically it. But this type of thing applies to online shopping as well. You can actually be very tempted just to buy something which you don't intend to buy. So it's very tempting how marketing works. So this one, yes, 1349, but the butter was I bought some non-salted butter, so it was a bit more expensive. 183. Milk I deducted 996, so it's 104 yen overall. I was under the budget. It's 104 yen. And this, now this one here, this is the 2015 of March, and actually only came to 565 yen, so that's well under the budget. Obviously I didn't need much food that day. Some food just carries over and you can use for the next day, and so it's a 535 yen under the budget, so that works out well. It was a good day. And then moving on to the 26th of March. 26th of March, I actually went 2 times. 149 plus 1,646. So that actually came to 1,795. But the butter, 172. Eggs, which carry over for 2 days. And the burger, I actually bought 2. So that would be for the next day, because it was kind of discounted. So I bought it. So if you deduct that off that, it's 1,096, which was actually you're 4 yen under the budget. So after you calculate all these numbers, you made 4 yen under the budget, and then there were a couple of times I was over the budget, and you add the pluses and the minuses. I actually was 459 yen under the budget, so that comes to about $3.79 US. This is my first week at budgeting, but yes, it's a good way to keep yourself disciplined and focused, and if you want to reach your financial goals, this is a good way to do it. Anyway, thank you for watching the video, and if you like this kind of video, please click the like button. Thank you.